Hello and welcome back to Level Up Land 2. So where was I? I've got 3 keys, I believe. Yeah, so I could go and get the 4th, but you know what, I think for now I'm going to do a bit of chronofact hunting. I'm going to turn my encounter... tell you what, I'll turn it... no. Okay. I was thinking I'll turn it down until I get to where there are chronofacts. Then I'll turn it up again. Right, okay, so this fight's gonna work out in my favour, I think. Oh, death. Yes. Very nice. Twist and death are very complementary. Oh, I didn't change my encounter rate. Oh well. Oh, Monolith. You silly, silly Monolith. Nah. Inferno didn't work. It's only 20%. Well, there you go. Managed to cast that. Now, if this Raven's probably going to fly away before I get to it. A bit late to twist. Not going to bother healing. Get down to 150, then I'll death it. Well, okay. Ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum. Yeah, so Death is currently doing around, with Blake it's currently doing around 180-ish. Right, let's turn my encounter rate down for now. I want to avoid the sand, because there are stronger enemies on the sand. Well, I did mistime that in terms of what I was planning to do, but it worked out. Yeah, so on the upper part of this map, I'll turn my encounter back up again. Yeah, on the upper part of this map is when we start seeing some of the later bases. Oh, something did a lot of damage. Oh, just to hopefully help protect Whitney against the Mega Vault. But yeah, it helped. Oh no, Whitney's gonna die. Oh well. Oh, another Mega Vault. It's not gonna kill them probably. Oh, that was terrible. Ah, another Mega Vault. No. Right. Come on. No. Okay. So we'll get Rage, Restore, Inner Demon. Right. Tell you what, let's go right. These are going to be easy. Raven's not hard. Raccoon is not hard. Bit of... no, it didn't work. It was a bit of like a little tidbit about this game. I actually made so that you start with 1,000 experience, because at the start, with the way that they pure like raw stats as far as they go, it was very you were very weak at the start, which is usually a good thing, but I thought, I don't really want it for this game. I want it so that you can have a decent chance of winning a fight when you get into it, not a very low chance. Because it was at the point where you pretty much had to come across like hawks and raccoons and squirrels. But I changed it. Why did I bother healing there? This hawk isn't going to kill me. It doesn't have the power of 1,000 strikes. No. Couldn't Inferno the hawk. It's interesting how like Inferno in the first game is like a big like mystery and hidden away. You know, like you can only get it from the final boss and all that stuff. And here it's just like, yeah, a few hours in you can get it, or even like minutes in you can get it. But that's just the case with how spells work in this game. There's not really the mystery to spells, and what there is very very early on uncovered. That bloody druid in the back. You're going to be killing the squirrel, making your evoke nature a bit weaker. Still like into Megavolt though. Another Megavolt. He's so cheeky. Oh, goodness sake! I'm getting Steam pop-ups. One moment. Right. Oh. No, don't kill me. No, no. Yeah, the start of the game can be like this sometimes. Recover, arrow strike. Right. Get rid of some. Recover. Arrow strike. Yeah, that's good. I want to leave it. Don't want to get any lower than 60 because I feel like I'm being a bit picky at that point. Let's get rid of freeze and that pyroblast. Definitely leave the other demons. Leave step mine. Yeah, get rid of these aqua strikes. Right. Yeah, so I've had to log out of Steam because I know there's a way to do it, but it's just just log out. I'm getting them. It'll be because I'm not doing this in full screen mode, so which I'm not doing in full screen mode because of the. If I do full screen mode, I get that graphical glitch. I mean, what I could do is I could just keep my encounter rate down and hopefully get further along. Well, oh no, Archer, what you long trotting for? Okay, well, I think that's the worst run I've ever had, like the worst cycle I've ever had. Like, I don't think I've ever died this close to the helipad before. Right. Yeah, so it's steady going. I'm not. I feel like my progress hasn't been very good. But I don't know. I need a good. If I can get a good streak going. So if I can get a streak going where I kill a good few enemies and I get, you know, quite a bit of experience, then I can get a good run and I can get quite far with it. Because that's the thing, because you lose it, because when you warp, you lose 80% of the experience you gained since you last warped. Then, what that essentially means is that you you do good by getting like a good run. Anyway, there's base number 4, which I'm not going to go into yet. Actually, how high is my chronometer capacity right now? Because it's always worth a try with Inferno, but that's not true. Sometimes it's definitely not worth a try. Right, come on, let's like hit this twice or something. Didn't work. That was a good chaos. Chaos is a good spell. So I feel like one of the main, like a big difference between this game and the first game is I feel like this one has a lot more spectacle to it. As in, the individual fights, because you like fully heal in between fights, and winning by the skin of your teeth provides that 1 HP. Yeah, because you win by the skin of, because like winning by the skin of your teeth provides the same like net outcome as having a massive flawless victory. It allows the numbers during a battle to go up and down in all sorts of different ways. But look at this. Chronofax. I've actually reached them. Yay! A bit of progress. Now, please don't kill me. Yeah, so as long as I can get a good streak going. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, if you get a good start, you're more likely to have a good end. More likely to last a long time. Right. Oh, I missed it. Figured I'd try the Inferno. I mean, in terms of pure numbers, Inferno is really good. It's just it's just a case of the enemies you're fighting have to at least be pretty strong in order for it to be worth it. It's sort of like it balances you against the fights that are very strong, the very hard enemies. So like using it now probably wouldn't be worth it. I mean, I might try. Yeah, see, Blake is strong enough now that a twist can just kill a squirrel. I mean, that doesn't... I know that's not saying much, really, but... Well, it is, because other things wouldn't be able to kill a squirrel at this point in just one hit. But a twist can, provided it starts at full when it gets hit. Oh, I like this. I feel the progress. This is very counter to my previous experience of trying to get to these areas and then just failing. Look at these 3 different birds all in one. And I like the designs, I like how they look just different enough. Yeah, not worth using twist now. Yeah, see? So the more chronometers you have, the longer a run can last. But actually going to collect the chronofacts takes up chronometer. Takes up some of your chronometers. So it's like a long-term investment type deal. Yeah, and at this point I am very purposefully keeping my encounter rate high. Not because... I mean, given where I'm at, it is nice. That's it. Oh. Given where I'm at... Right, okay, I've got to kill this seagull. Probably going to kill Whitney. Oh, didn't, but will probably... No, no. Oh, it keeps using Ravage. Oh, well, I think this is where my run ends. Yeah, this is where my run ends. Had to run into a seagull. But yeah, it's good that I kept my encounter rate high, because that allows, you know, me to take advantage of my higher temporary stats. So let's have a look at Warren's health. Is it 881? 837. Death, Aqua Strike. Shift, Aqua Strike. Recover all, restore, Aqua Strike. Joker, restore, aid, freeze. Let's get rid of a bunch. So let's get rid of that, restore. I'm primarily looking at the enchantments. Oh, I'll keep death for now just in case. I'll get rid of rage. Well, I'll give her a twist. Did I get that just recently? See, if I get more than one spell with where one of them's got better enchantments, I'm in, not always, but in a lot of cases, we'll just get rid of the other one. Let's actually change your Inferno for a twist or a poison. How? Well, yeah, I'll get that poison, just because it's a better poison. It's got more enchantments. Right. Tell you what I'll do. I was thinking, I don't know actually. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might go into back into Alphax. Good old Alphax. Because the enemies there, oh Blake, you're on quite the brink there, because the enemies in there are overall stronger than the enemies outside, but the enemies outside have a wider range. So the enemies outside, there is a chance that something can just kill you. Like you can come across an archer in the back or a seagull or something. So I'm going to stay inside Alphax here. Just to get a good streak going. Because that's the thing, you want to fight enemies that put up a good fight, but you can beat with some confidence. And I've just okay. I've just noticed I've kept all my outer essences on. I just complete contradictory to what I was just saying about beating with confidence. It's not happening. Right. Okay, no, Raven, fly away, please. I'm dead. Outer Essence! Yeah, it only heals for 20. Well, that was bad. Aqua Strike, that's it, that's that. Yeah, he's got a bit of Aqua Blast. I actually didn't take any notice of these. Oh, you got a better twist there. Let's get you the other twist. Right. So let's train outside for a bit. Yeah, let's train outside for a bit so I can get a bit of strength. Then go into Alphax for a bit. Train a bit there, and then go to number 4, which is Delton. So with the bases, because I know, maybe not all off by heart, but I know like the layout of each of them, I will try to describe each of them as I get there. Right, we've got a druid, but it's at the front. That's good to know. So something ran away, or flew away. Means it can evoke less nature. Yeah, keep elevating. Mega Vault. Ah, killed it. I was waiting for it to Mega Vault so then I could Outer Essence. I mean, it probably might have killed Whitney in the process, but... Ah, Death missed. Which means, if Death misses, even though the enemy's on low health, it means that the amount of damage it determined it was going to do was less than the amount of damage, the amount of health that it had. So usually what it does is it determines, the way that most spells work is for the damaging spells, it has an accuracy chance, so it determines whether the accuracy chance is fulfilled, and then it calculates the damage. What Death does is it calculates like a variable first, like we'll just call it X. It calculates so that the formula for damage, it doesn't figure out damage straight away. It works out X, which follows the same formula, and then it works out a percentage. And then, if X is greater than the health, then it does it 100%. And then it does damage equal to X, so it has to reference it from X. So it has to go through another stage because it has to figure out a number by which to draw like a calculation from, so to speak. And I didn't take my Outer Essences off. I might actually give Blake Enhance, because he's got an Enhance. I don't know if that's going to be valuable or not, but I can give it a go. Right, Warren, get rid of your Outer Essence. Yeah, look at that. Spark is going to help with Enhance. Haze is going to help with Enhance. You can stay the same, and you get rid of both of those. I'll give you Enhance. I think I'll give you aid actually. No, I'll give you heal because it's got attract on. Oh, there's a thing to consider. Might be worth putting something with attract on. It's got attract. What have you got that's got attract on? Inferno. Don't want to get rid of chaos. Go on then. Oh, win a demon, of course. Oh, poison's got attract. Oh. Yeah, that's... Okay, that's fine. It's fine, we'll run it like this for now, and we'll get to... I'll do this till I get to 200 remaining kilometers. Enhance worked. Nice. I mean, not that these enemies are going to give me much experience anyway, but it worked. So it enhance doubles the amount of experience that enemies give, and it stacks additively. So, for example, Squirrel gives 9, use enhancing it once, and enhance it affects all enemies. Its value turns to 18. And if you use it again, it'll turn to 27 because it'll add another 9. Because it stacks additively. Yeah, I've got the benefit against these balls in that. Well, Inferno worked, but it didn't do much. Yes, I've got the benefit against these balls, because balls, see, like graze, it's not going to do anything. Because it's not on grass, so it's not going to get that health from healing. From grazing. As you can see, Warren, 933. Health there. That's quite, like, you know, it's good. It adds up. Ah, see, that hawk, that didn't kill it, so that would have worked on the 10%. So, basically, what happened there was, I used death, it had 102 health, it calculated the X value, as I'm just calling it now, to be 101, and yeah, it calculated the X value to be 101, and then from that it then did a accuracy check by doing basically a 10-sided die. It's 1 in 10, and it hit. Right, so after this fight I'm going to leave. Probably going to take enhance off, I think. When I get to base number 4, or Delton as it's called. Right, I'm going to take a risk. I'm not going to bother changing up my spells for whilst I'm outside here. And we come up against a seagull straight away, which isn't too bad. He only gives 45 experience, the seagull. The vicious things. It's something to think about in terms of. See there again. It was the 1 in 10 because it didn't. It didn't. Yeah, it didn't hit. It didn't kill, rather. Oh, please don't tell me that this is when I die. Oh no, it's gonna fly away. That's all right. Tiger, raccoon, hawk. Well, there you go. I enhanced him. Have a look in a demon. See, 26. It's rubbish. Yeah, and that death killed it. Anyway, I was saying something about I lost my trail of thought, and I don't like it when that happens, but it's happened. Ravens are going to fly away. So does Blake have any inner demons? I'm thinking I'm gonna, because I know I've got some more inner demons. So I think for this dungeon I'm gonna stick on a few more inner demons. Right. Yeah, Whitney's got 2. So let's equip both of them. And actually, let's turn the encounter rate down. Right, so we've got Delton. So you go up here and you go right and down. I've got a new enemy here, a cleric rather, not the vulture. Oh, I forgot to take off enhance. Yeah, so offerings, I think, heals their allies. Ah, there you go, death worked. Holy strike and death. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna leave. Yes, I'm gonna leave my encounter rate down for now. So bestiary. What was it? Cleric. One show could not have handled so much holiness. Right. So here we have 2 paths. You want to go to the left here. So how did I do it? Did I do it this way? I think I did. Right, and eventually, here we go, we approach a big room here. So this is a big, tall room. It's quite wide as well. At the bottom, there's nothing, and at the top, it extends out both to the left and the right, and you want to go up and to the right. So let's put some flags here. 2 scorpions and a vulture. Ah! Missed all of them. Yeah, restore all is good when you get to this point where you've just got the one enemy to go. Yeah, so I'm not going to bother. Ooh, see, Warren's over 1,000 health. I'm not going to bother going over all the enemies of different types that you can find in each base, because it's very much a case of It's very much a case of it's a lot more complicated. Anyway, I think I did it the wrong way around. I think it's yellow then green, so like green's in the direction that way. So, and there we have key number 4. Now I'm just going to turn the encounter rate up because I've finished my business here. I'm just going to use the rest of this cycle, this warp cycle, just to trade up a bit. Hey, got a nice enhance going there. Oh, this has been a very good fight. I've been very lucky in this fight. Right. To be honest, I can't remember if it's... No, I think it is green and yellow, you know. I think it's green. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna change. I mean, there's nothing else I've got to do here, so I'm just gonna change that for whilst I can. 22 damage. So 22 damage out of 35 it was. That basically informs me of the percentage that Blake does to those enemies. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I mean, not that it matters to me because I know exactly anyway. Oh, anyway, that's the end of my cycle. My warp cycle. Right, let's do a bit of damage to it. That wasn't quite enough. So the way that I should point out the way that like the randomized feature works in this game. Hold on. Heal all, shift, refresh, drain, twist, heal, restore, regenerate. Decent chaos, regenerate, twist, restore, escape. There's a lot of enchantments on that one. Recover all, death, extract, aid. Nah. By the way, this bit here that was confusing me for a long time, I figured it out. But of course I'm not going to reveal it just yet. So, get rid of that poison. Holy blast, regenerate. To be honest, you can usually get rid of most of the spells that you've got, generally speaking, and it won't make too big of a deal. But be sure there will be something you want to stick around. Like I want these outer essences, so I'm definitely keeping those. You know what? I don't think I'm going to use extract. I think the space it's taken up in my inventory is costing me more than how much I would potentially get from it. Let's get rid of remove. Oh, you've got a lot, don't you? Get rid of that one. Okay. No, let's get rid of both of those. Let's take on outer essences. You get rid of that. What can you put in its place? Oh, outer essence, obviously. Outer essence and restore all. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, well, it's got some good enchantments on. You get rid of both of these, you don't need them. chaos and poison. Probably not going to use that chaos, but I don't know. And escape's got some good enchantments on it. You know what? I'm going to put the escape on in a just in case scenario. Right, save. Again, I think I was saying something, but my brain. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a look in here. Right, it's yellow then green. Okay. See, no, I mean the enchantments might have changed it, but hey, Warren's got over 900 natural health now, at least 105% from the enchantments. Right. Elf at the front. I like seeing you at the front, Elf. It's definitely better than having you behind the bath where you can drag the fight on. Seagull at the front. Well, yeah, I was going to say at the front, as if that's bad. No, Seagull at the front is good. Because you want to attack it. You don't want it stuck at the back where you've got to go through everything else. See, like I'm looking at these chronofacts and I'm seeing there's one down there, but I'm also thinking, well, that's right next to a base, so I don't have to go out my way to get it because I know I'm going to get to it eventually because I'll eventually have to go to that base. Yeah, so okay, I'm what I was going to say now. So the way that this is something I was going to say a while ago I just didn't get to, I don't think. So I think there might have been loads of other things I didn't get to. But the way that damage is calculated, I mean, I said before that with death the damage is done. Well, see, there's the. I'm heading towards that chronofact anyway, so whatever. So the way that damage is calculated. Because in the first game I just gave a straight up like number range between, you know, deals 10 to 20 damage or X% or between like a certain range or whatever. Well, all damage and healing spells in this game are based on your so physical attacks is based on your strength and spells is based off your intelligence. Focus spells are ones where like the number intelligence, like just the raw number, doesn't really affect it. But the way it works is that what you do is you multiply the character's intelligence by the power, and that gives you a number. You repeat that process another 3 times, so on 4 different occasions. No, so right, okay. So you create 4 numbers. So say, like say if I use twist, right? I use twist on an enemy, so it'll give me the power of the twist, which is 180 times whatever their health percentage is. So let's say I do it on someone who's got max health. So it takes that number of 180, and then it multiplies that by Blake's intelligence. So then that gives you a number. And then what you do is there's a number. I don't know what the number is off the top of my head, but there is a number, like a constant number, and it takes that number and it divides it by that number. It divides power times intelligence by a number. Could be 17, it could be 29, could be 1,000. I don't know what it is, but the point is that that number never changes. Oh, bloody archer at the back. Archrescence isn't going to be very good if you're just going to kill me outright, is it? Twice in a row as well. Well then, fine. So it calculates a number, and then what it does is it picks a random number between, I think it's 0 and that number 4 separate times, and then it adds all those numbers together. So hold on, Inferno, Tornado. See, there's Tornado. There's another one of the spells I've not got yet. So it's basically Inferno but a wind version of it. I didn't get much, did I? But that Inferno is rubbish. Oh no, that wasn't the one I got. Oh well. Yeah, that was the one I meant to get rid of. It doesn't matter. It's alright. But let's get rid of that heal all. So it takes, so let's say you've got, let's just throw out some numbers there. Let's say Warren is on 100, I mean he definitely doesn't, but just for this example, Warren has 100 intelligence and he uses Aqua Strike on a water enemy, so there's no elemental effect multiplying, like affecting the number. So you've got Warren, 100 intelligence, uses Aqua Blast on a water enemy, so it times it by 100, so then you've got 10,000. It then divides that number by, there is the K, the constant number that's forever in the game, it never changes. It divides it by that number, let's say that's 1,000, so then it's 10. And then the game will create 4 numbers. It's called an A, B, C and D, and each of them will be a random number between 0 and 10. You then add those 4 numbers up, and that's how much damage the Aqua Blast does, the Aqua Strike rather. So it's sort of like the randomness that comes from it, just the pure randomness, not the randomness of like accuracy or like death chance or anything like that, just the randomness of the number. It sort of works like a bell curve, like a binomial distribution sort of deal. Anyway, I am currently just going out to collect some more Qualifax. But yeah, it is getting to the point where I am having to make quite a bit of a trek to get to the point where there are any Chronofax. And remember, I'm avoiding the beach because the enemies there are harder. I mean, the thing is, I suppose the problem with having 3 outer essences, even though they are good, don't get me wrong, they are good and I do like them. The issue with having 3 outer essences the way I have is that their strength does depend on everyone staying alive. Yeah, so for example there was a chance that Death would miss, but the chance would be very low because all 4 of those numbers would have to add up to a number less than whatever that low number that the gorilla had. I'm thinking 3 outer essences maybe is a bit overkill, but what should I mean, if I... Yeah, let's go for Aqua Blast, just because there's more enchantment on it. You see, there's base 11. An archer and a seagull. See, yeah, Outer Essence isn't so good when you're fighting against an archer, because archers don't lower your character's health, they just straight up kill them. Especially when they're further back in the queue. Not necessarily further back in the queue, just their position is further back. If I can survive, kill the lion. No, did not work. Well, okay then. That's my response to that's my response every time. My response every time is, well, okay then. It's not like complete opposite of Level Up Land 1 where if you fail it's like, no, I've made a horrible mistake, and here is just, the dice didn't roll in my favour. Anyway, that was a good quicken, and that's a decent arrow strike. What has, yeah, so he's got 2, yeah, shouldn't, oh, that's good, that's got a lot of enchantments. So 140. Yeah, actually, yeah, let's exchange the Outer Essence for a quicken. And let's actually, oh, hold on. Yeah, let's put the Outer Essence back on. So we've still got 2 Outer Essences. Me walking around in circles, might as well warp. Save my chronometers. See, there's base 6 there. See, this bit here is where there's quite a lot of Chronofacts grouped together, I believe. Bloody Megavolt. It's a bit early to restore all as well. So unless it's going to Megavolt, which... oh no. No. Restore all. You could have saved me. You didn't know. So let's have a look. When I warp, Warren, it's 110%, so it's hard to judge exactly. I'm trying to figure out like what's Warren's health without the, like, what's his natural health now straight after a warp without the enchantments. But I don't really know. Yeah, I like Regenerate All. It's very neat. Yeah, so the thing with the value of Quicken is very easy to, when you think about it, the value of it is very easy to judge because it's a question of, if you lose it, then it's like you're losing 1 bar, but if it works, it's like you're gaining 2. So, is the percentage worth the average of that? Seagull at the front. I like to see them at the front. Not necessarily good enemy to fight because of the experience they give, which reminds me of something I was going to say earlier that I forgot to mention. Something to consider about in terms of like balancing an RPG is, you might think it's necessarily always a good idea to have it so that the stronger enemies that are harder to kill give more experience, because the idea being that, you know, they're hard to kill, so they should offer more. And generally, as a general rule throughout the game, that makes sense. But on an individual basis, there is an argument to be made for having a stronger enemy give less experience. and that is when you want to discourage an area to be used for grinding, but you also want to discourage people from attempting to pass through an area with that enemy unless they have an explicit belief that they can successfully make it through. So it sort of like it makes the enemy less desirable to fight, if you get what I mean. So I should have used death. Why did I twist? Oh no, not 2 hawks and a squirrel. So the way that the enemy formations are calculated in this game, they are every individual. So you've got 3 slots, for one for each slot for an enemy. So you've got like enemy slot 1, the first one in the queue, and then the second one, and then the third one. I'm getting into a lot of fights. I know I've got my encounter rate up, but even still. Yeah, so you've got a lot of God, I've lost my trail of thought again. Oh, so yeah, the enemy formation. So why did I out of essence there? I don't know. So you've got 3 slots, the first, second, and the third, and they are all as an enemy spawns into each slot, depending on like your location. So obviously, like outside, you're going to find like gorillas and hawks and raccoons and all that. But each individual slot is completely random. There's no, it's not like one type appears more commonly with another. None of that. It's just a case of. It's just a case of whatever you're likely to find in one slot, the second slot, it goes through that same calculation again. So you can, like say if, oh, the screen just flashed. What happened there? I wonder if that's come through on the recording. It just flashed white. Okay, well, anyway. I see, this is where we come into contact with the... You know what? I'm going to turn my encounter rate down. I'm going to step onto the beach. Oh, we've got sirens here. And octopi, so when the siren sings, it hurts everybody. Even the other enemies. It's a mistake coming onto the beach, I shouldn't have done it. It's still a bit too powerful for me. Right. Aerostrike, Rage, Aid, with the Tornado, even worse. Let's get rid of... Let's have a proper... I've got a few more minutes to go in this session. I can like have a propaganda. Yeah, not propaganda, a propaganda. So 2 results are exactly the same. It's the only single healing spell she has. Recover all. Let's get rid of recover all. Now, you know what? Let's put refresh on. Right. Let's get rid of that twist. Let's get rid of rage. I'm gonna keep my inner demons. Blake. Yeah, so there is a chance that you come across there is a chance that you can enter a fight with 3 monoliths. It's annoying. It's very rare, but it can happen, and they're just annoying. The only thing you get from a fight with 3 monoliths is a chance to bank a spell, a roll of the dice to basically to get a bank spell. But otherwise, you're just invincible because they're not going to hurt you. They're there to block each other off. I definitely want to keep revive. I'll keep. I'll keep aid. He's got no single like health, like single himself healing, solo healing. Anyway, he's at 16. What about you? Analyze is not generally very good. Get rid of Aero Strike. I mean, if I get a strike and it's got no enchantments, it's just gone. Get rid of Drain. Yeah, so I'm going to stay at this amount. And remember as well, the reason you don't want to get rid of them, you don't want to like let your inventory fill up, is because the more spells you remember, the more spells you have, your acquisition rate will plummet. So when you've only got 1 space left, the chance of you banking a spell is very low. So what you're hoping for is like that rare spell with loads of enchantments on. Before I finish, Bestiary, Siren. Her singing is beautiful, but it would have clashed with the soundtrack. Oh yeah, I like that. Look, like with the menus, like if I can cancel out of this, like see this horizontal panel here is for like information and text and all that, but it's like I can cancel out of that and then cancel out of the menus at the same time, so it all like flows. Doesn't that look nice? Like if I just like quickly enter the spell menu. It's like I don't have to wait till the panels fly in the whole way. It's just a visual thing. It's a simple thing, but these panels, I'm really proud of them. Plus, I just think it looks nice, don't you think? Do you think? I mean, okay, opening up the menu, that's kind of nice. It's. I like it when you enter a battle and the two like panels fly towards each other, as if to say like you are clashing with your enemies, like they're approaching each other. But also, like if I go to equip here, I like how those two panels sort of like move aside. And the speed reflects. It's very simple. Like when I figured out how to do it, like programming wise, it's very simple, but it's really nice. Okay, save. Not sure what I will do next time, but thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.